Did you know that there was once a village that disappeared overnight? Not abandoned, not burned, but completely vanished without a trace. The story takes place in Canada, around the 1930s. In a remote place called Lake Anjikuni. A place where the Inuit lived peacefully, far from the hustle and bustle of modern civilization. Until one day, a hunter named Joe LaBelle came to the village and discovered something that didn't make sense. The village was deserted. There was no one there. There were no human voices, no footsteps. Even the dogs had frozen to death. The houses were still standing. The pots were still hanging in the kitchen. The food was still warm on the tables. As if the inhabitants had just left and never returned. Joe panicked. He reported it to the authorities. And when a team of investigators arrived a few days later, new strange things began to emerge. The graves in the village were open. The tombstones were uprooted. And all the bodies inside disappeared. There were no signs of robbery. There were no footprints outside the village. There were no signs of violence. Several eyewitnesses from other villages claimed to have seen a large blue light in the night sky, passing directly over Lake Anjikuni. On the very night the entire village disappeared. To this day, there is no definitive proof of what really happened there. Was it a natural disaster? A strange phenomenon? Or something extraterrestrial? The Canadian government itself has never offered an official explanation. And the investigative records of the case have simply disappeared. But for the locals, the story remains a terrifying legend. Because to this day, nothing has ever been found from the village. No bodies, no belongings, nothing. Just silence by the lake. Some mysteries are simply not meant to be solved. Because, perhaps, the answers are too terrifying to know.